What's been your experience with financial advisors?
The only time I ever get a call from my financial advisor is when there's something new he wants me to buy. I'd like a little more contact with him. Give me a quarterly report. Let me know how things are going in the market. I hate to call him, he's a busy man, so he can call me.
Welcome back. We were discussing the principles that will help you to have success in the investment arena. Now remember, principle 1, don't ever forget this one. There's no one-size-fits-all plan. If there's anyone you're going to hear a lot from me, it's that one. Because in everything in the financial arena, there is no one-size-fits-all plan. It's got to be you-focused. Number 2, you need to know your own risk tolerance levels, and then you need to stick with them. Okay, let's move on to principle 3. Know the market's 5 categories of risk, and always ask yourself this question. Which category does this investment that I'm looking at fall into? And is that one of my risk tolerance categories? That's the way you should be looking at investments, not, oh, well, Johnny has it, so I should have it. Oh, Mary made money on that, so I should have it. That's nonsense. If it doesn't fit your particular risk tolerances, you should not be using it. Get familiar with the different areas, the 5 different categories of risk, and what percentage of each you are comfortable with. There's guaranteed, remember? It means exactly what it says. It's insured, it's guaranteed, can't lose your principal. There's safe. The slight risk, if you ask me, Ron, is there any way I could lose? The answer is yes, the likelihood is no. That might be like municipals and money markets. Then there's conservative, which is the middle of the road stance where you're saying, I don't want to be wild and crazy, but I got to have some growth to stay ahead of inflation. That would be like a balanced mutual fund, a blue chip stock, some limited partnerships, and there's other things that fit in there too. The aggressive area, there's more movement in the valuation, like a small cap stock or some limited partnerships that are volatile. Then there's some aggressive growth funds, things of that nature, where there's a lot of movement or more movement and also more opportunity for growth. Then there's risky. This is the one that you can say, hey, you can win big and you can lose big. This would be like futures, commodities, options, and so forth. Do not categorize investments strictly by their name. Don't go by the name of that investment because that will fool you when you're dealing with those categories. Let me give you an example. A lot of people will look at a government bond fund and they'll say, oh, well, that's guaranteed. Well, no, that would probably fall into a safe category because they're not guaranteed like the name would imply. And a small cap value fund could possibly fall into the conservative area instead of the aggressive area. Don't ever buy an investment because everybody else is buying it or because your best friend said it was a great thing since sliced bread. More money has been lost on hot tips than almost anything else. You get with your coach, you figure out your risk tolerances, and then you operate in accordance with them. Now, principle 4, set out an investment goal and stick with it and grow from there. It doesn't matter how large or small or what someone else is doing. Start where you are and then move on from there. Stick with the plan and go on. Because, you could put $50 per month in and at 8% down the road, it's going to equal quite a bit of money. Don't wait for that big windfall to start investing. Everybody that sits around saying, well, when I win big, I'm going to start investing, never start, never win, and find themselves standing around with empty pockets. You can start somewhere and then increase later as you form the habit. Now, principle 5 is real important. Have a financial coach. Build a relationship of communication with your financial coach and stay in contact with them when making financial decisions because they act as a sounding board, helping you to prevent goal-robbing decisions. Because having someone who is willing to grow with you is important no matter what level you are starting at. It's important that you utilize the services of that coach, that you tie in and run with them, that you know your risk tolerance levels, staying in that line and parameter of what those risk tolerances are. And the great part is your coach can work with you and keep you on track because they know you. And if you'll start now, through the years as your knowledge level grows, yes, keep the knowledge growing, www.finbow.com and programs like this, and you will win. Now, stay tuned, because when I get back, I'm going to share more truths with you that will help you win in the investment arena.
I know that you both have strong feelings about this, but it wasn't specified in the will.
I don't care what the will say, I don't care what the lawyer says. It's my father too, and you know you would want me to have this.
This is real life. It doesn't have to be this way. Financial balancing, bringing balance to a financially unbalanced world.
You know, a lot of people have asked me, Ron, what's this all about? You know, what's with the lights and the cameras and the action and all that? Well, let me just tell you what it's about. I feel that long is past the time that it's time to take down the smoke and mirrors that have kept you and your loved ones in the dark for so long regarding financial matters. You know, you have that time that you go to the financial planner and you walk out more confused than you went in, or you have more unanswered questions than when you went in, or the question that you brought to them ends up being solved by a product that you have no idea what the heck they're talking about. Well, that time's over. This program, Financially Speaking, is for the purpose of bringing truth to you in the financial arena in layman's terminology so that you and your loved ones can get financially free. In fact, that's the whole reason why we developed www.finbow.com. Go to that website 24/7. It's there for you so that you and your loved ones can continue to learn about truths of the financial arena in layman's terminology so that you can apply it to your lives. Also, I'm going to keep talking about that 800 number. Call the 1-800 number that you see on your screen. Take advantage of the 1-hour no-cost consultation. Get your very own FinBow qualified FSP, and they will work with you. That financial services provider will work with you, meeting your needs in a way that is suitable to your situation and circumstances. Go ahead, use the www.finbow.com. Use the 1-800 number. Come on, call and take advantage of that 1-hour no-cost consultation, and keep watching this show. Tune in, call your friends, call your loved ones, and tell them about the financial truths that you're learning in layman's terminology so that they and you can get financially free.
Oh yeah, yeah, and then it's everybody who's sick today, like the body's mad.
I can't believe he's gone.
But he was so young.
Dan handled all the finances. I don't understand how this could happen.
This is real life. It doesn't have to be this way. Financial balancing, bringing balance to a financially unbalanced world.
Folks, what's been your experience with financial planners?
I went to a seminar to get some information. All I got was an advisor knocking on my door.
But we got to eat free all week long.
Welcome back. Today we've been covering 5 principles that, when used, can help you to have success in the investment arena. Number 1, there is no one-size-fits-all plan. Hear what I'm saying. Know yourself and your circumstances. Best stated, you're looking for suitability. When investing, it's about you. You are the issue, not what somebody else did. Deal with yourself. Number 2, know your own risk tolerance levels and then stick with them. There is no wrong place to invest within the market unless it does not fit within your risk tolerance levels. Number 3, know the market's 5 categories of risk and then always ask yourself, which category does this investment fall into, and is that one of my risk tolerance categories? Number 4, set out an investment goal. Stick with it and grow from there. No matter how large or small, you start, and that's what's important. Start where you are and grow from there. Then number 5, have a financial coach. Someone who will grow with you from where you are, and one that takes a balanced, broad perspective approach to financial planning matters. Like one of the many talented financial services professionals that adhere to the doctrine of financial balancing, available to you at www.finbow.com, or else you can get a hold of them by calling the 800 number on your screen. In closing, it is of paramount importance that you know your risk-reward tolerance levels and that you and your financial coach take a you-first balanced approach to investing that acknowledges and adheres to those tolerance levels, not somebody else's approach, your approach, not somebody else's hot tip, what you and your financial coach has discussed. Let them work with you. Let them keep you on track. But always look at everything in accordance with how does it fit for you. If you'll do that, you'll always win. Now, that doesn't mean you won't see fluctuation in your investments. That just means that should fluctuation happen, you're in ones that are suitable for you. By doing this, you can win. Because remember, financially speaking, it's not all about what you make. It's what you keep that counts. We'll see you next time.